and welcome. This is going to be a yin sequence, so you can grab anything that's going to help you to feel comfortable. I have a yoga mat, I've got my blanket. I also have a block back here. You can use pillows. You don't necessarily need a mat. You can just roll up something that's going to be soft underneath you. And then you'll start lying down on your back with the soles of your feet together and your knees wide. And once you're in a comfortable position, you're going to take a big breath in and hold it at the top. Draw in a little bit more air. Open mouth, exhale. Again, breathe in, fill all the way up. Open your mouth, release. And one more time, breathe in. And breathe out. Allow your bones to get heavy, your breath to be light. And really, the point of yin is to lengthen the connective tissues. And the main way we do that is by relaxing the muscles. So once you take the muscles out of the equation, the connective tissues can start to lengthen, which is a really hard area of the body to access just because the connective tissue tends to be more plastic than elastic. And so it responds to long holds that are done in stillness. And then take the right knee, cross it over the left knee, and then drop your knees over to the right as you look to the left, coming into a spinal twist. And as a general rule, the closer your knees are to your chest, the more you're going to feel the stretch through the mid back. The lower the knees go, you're going to feel the stretch through the lower back. And so you just decide what degree where you want to feel the stretch and what feels right for you. And then you'll come back to the center and change sides. Left knee over the right knee. Drop your knees to the right and then look over to the left. And then come back to the center, unwind. Take your knees side to side, just feeling into your low back. Good, and then you're gonna roll over and come up onto all fours, so onto your hands and your knees. Come into cat-cow, so dropping your belly toward the ground, looking forward. And then curling your spine, tucking your chin to your chest. Let's take a few rounds. From here, we're going to come into a shape called half pigeon. So this is a stretch for the hips. You're going to start by taking your right shin bone forward. And it's not parallel to the blanket or the mat. My shin is, it's hard to tell from here, but my shin is, it's at an angle and my heel's coming in towards my left hip bone. The more parallel that your shin is to your mat or blanket, the more intense the stretch is, or the more likely you're going to feel it. So you'll pick the degree that's right for you. This is enough for me to feel this stretch with my leg at an angle. And then you start to come down onto your forearms, or even you can lay all the way flat onto your chest. I like to place a block underneath my chest. And then I use my rolled up blanket to turn my head to one side. And it can take some time to figure out the degree that this shape is right for you. So, be willing to explore it, use your blankets, use your blocks. And when you get to a place where you feel a stretch to the right hip, you've found it. You want that place to be something that is enough. The stretch is interesting, but it's not so intense that you're sitting there thinking about when this shape is going to be over. And then you're going to press yourself up. You're going to generally keep your right foot where it is. Okay, so my right foot's going to stay where it is. I'm going to swing my left leg all the way around. Now my right heel is going to come into my left inner thigh, and then I'm going to bow forward to get a stretch through the back of the left leg. So I'm in my hamstring, and I might feel a stretch in my low back as well. If it's really hard for you to fold forward because you're tight in the hips or the hamstrings, or just depending on the way your hips are oriented, like your actual skeleton, you can also sit on a block, a pillow, or a blanket, and gravity will help shift you forward. Just notice if you can listen for the messages that your body has to offer up. The benefit of yin is because it's done in long holds and we're still. And it's a little bit easier to hear what's happening in the body. To lift up. From here, you're going to take your right foot and you're going to bring the right foot back behind you by your right hip. So I'll actually spin around so you can see a little bit more clearly. So my right foot is back by my right hip. And then I'm going to start to recline back into heroes, and I'm getting a stretch on my right hip flexor and my quad. Now, if you're like, whoa, there's just no way I'm lying all the way back like that, that's okay. And it's really normal because this is a very tight area of the body. So you can take a block, slide the block in between your shoulder blades. So it's not at your low back, it's actually at your upper back. And then start to come down onto the block. And you could use 2 blocks, 3 blocks, or many pillows to get to the incline that you need, so that you can feel this stretch and not be in pain in your knee or in your back or neck. And then take your time coming out of this side. You can let your right leg straighten. And just point and flex the feet. Good. And then we're going to do that whole sequence again on the left side. So you're going to come into half pigeon on the left. So bring the left shin bone forward. Your right heel is back, and then you can grab your block or pillows underneath your chest if that feels good, and turn your head over to one side. Start to lift up. Keep the left foot where it is, like in the general direction of where it is. Swing your right leg around. And then bring the left foot to the right inner thigh, and you'll bow forward. And then you start to lift up. And we'll come into half heroes on the left side now. So I'm going to spin back around. So I've got my blanket to support me behind me. Take the heel back towards your hip. Extend the other leg. And then start to recline back to the degree that you need. And then start to release your left leg. You'll send both legs long. Point your toes, flex your toes. Good. And then we'll end in constructive rest. So you're going to take your knees up, bring your feet wide on your mat, and then bring your knees to touch. And close your eyes. And start to make your way up into a seated position. And bring your thumbs to your forehead. And Nama is name, stay is same. So my name is your name. We are all the same. We bow forward together and say, Namaste.